Hey, what's up? My name is John. I run Cirrus, a B2B lead generation agency, and in this video, I want to show you the entire process of me setting up client campaigns and also take you through how to handle responses, how to book meetings in following videos to this format. I was just going at it and then I thought, well, might as well record it. So I'm going to start recording right now where I am. I just started, so you're joining me at the perfect time. So I have two agency clients, agency 1, agency 2, both of them running Google Ads. And we've run some campaigns already. These were the niches that we already targeted for both agencies. So agency 1 had chiropractors in one campaign and medical spas in the other one. And right below that, you see some stats. And this stat is telling you that we got one lead per, in the chiropractor's case, 565 contacts. So we contacted 565 people to generate one positive response. That's the idea. So this campaign was pretty much not performing as good as the other ones were. Med spas, we have 1 out of 72, which is absolutely wild. For every 72 people contacted, we got one lead. And if you don't believe me, I have to blur out some stuff probably, but anyway. If you don't believe me, no worries. Med spas, lead swift, active, 100% done. 1,090 total contacts, 1,090 contacted, and then interested 15. Actually interested people, like actually saying, hey, I'm interested in, we were offering Loom videos. So with that said, that's the med spa stuff. Let's go over the other things. Agency 2, cleaning companies, 1 out of 89, and then home services, 1 out of 125. So again, not talking bullshit. Home services, 2,500 people contacted, 20 positive responses. If I'm not mistaken, that's exactly what it is. It's like 126. All right. So we got one lead per 126.9 contacts, I guess. And then we have this one, which is cleaning companies, right? And that's 625 divided by 7. 625 divided by 7, and that's 89. And that's exactly it. So for all the fanatics, 126. There you go. All right, so these are the niches that we already targeted. It has been working well. This generated a few leads. Like all of these generated a few leads, so that's solid. But we want to start new ones because all of these are 100% done, meaning we are about to start the next one. And for the next one, I already prepared a prospect list. But I want to take you through this step by step and basically give you an idea on what to do to start these campaigns and what's really important. Because you see a lot of people just, if you Google for cold email, or if you search on YouTube like cold email tutorials, you'll see like officials talking about clay and then AI agents and then AI first lines, icebreaker lines, and all of these things. If you've watched my previous videos, you know I don't like that. Like I don't see the point. Not even that I don't like it. It's not like I love or hate it. It's just I don't see the point. There's an 80-20 to this. There's definitely, it's probably 90-10 even. That's going to give you such solid results such as these. I mean, that is absolutely solid. 1 out of 72, and this is completely automated. Like, this is wild. If you find more spas, scale this campaign, and which is exactly what we're going to do as well. But I wanted to show you in this video, like, what does it look like to take a smart lead account, such as this one, which has 0 campaigns, and then add more campaigns onto it. And that's what we're going to do by doing the 90-10, not even the 80-20, 90-10. And the 90-10 looks like this. You have three things. The 90-10 to launching cold email campaigns. I'm actually going to zoom in for all the people that are on the phone watching this. There you go. The 90-10 to launching cold email. 3 things that are important. Just three. 1, infrastructure. Solid infrastructure. Email infrastructure. Solid email infrastructure. Number 2, solid prospect list. Number 3, solid scripts that actually get positive responses. AKA, yes, those are the 3 things. Now, as for solid infrastructure, I have a 1-hour course, probably the one before this one currently. I have a 1-hour course. I may link it in the description as well. You can just click onto my channel. You'll find. I'll actually show you right. How do I get there?
Hey friends.
Okay, there you go. I have a 1-hour course, this one, how to start cold emailing the easy way, right? Click on this, figure out how to set up a proper cold email infrastructure. There are chapters. There you go. Intro, setting up smart senders, warm-up setup guide, smart lead auto adjust, building your prospect list, and then I go into other stuff, right? Go look at that if you don't know how to build an infrastructure that doesn't land in spam. It has all the information that you need. So I'll cross this off for now. Solid prospect list. Actually, I don't have a video in that course because at that time, ListKit, a database that I was using, didn't work. But that's not an issue because the gist of building a prospect list is you take something that you can segment the list by. So let's go into tool, right? Segmenting the list. You'll do this by segmenting by industry, by employees range, right? You'll do this by technology used, event attended, something that these people have in common. So in this case, I want to run a cold email campaign for this Google Ads agency to beauty salons. And it only makes sense to only have beauty salons in there that might be prone to want to do more, right? They want to do more. They want to get Google Ads. They want to invest. They have money to invest, right? And now it's pretty hard to get this qualification criteria of budget. It's hard, right? This is where all the clay stuff comes in. People scrape the entire web. They try to find out some annual revenue numbers. They try to segment the list by that. They use AI to check out the website to see how many reviews they have. All of these things. But what I'm saying is, even if the list is only 80% accurate, you still have 80% of people that are qualified for your cold email. So what I mean by that is, I have this tool, it's called GigaSheet. It's basically GigaSheet because it's the Giga version of a Google Sheet. It's just more advanced. You can hold way more people. This list has 105K people. I have another one that has like 1.5 million. It's just, it actually works. Like Google Sheets crashes with these lists. So if you use Google Sheet, awesome, because this is exactly Google Sheet, but a little bit more capable in terms of like list sizes. So you're good with Google Sheets. Very important. Google Sheets, perfectly fine. What you're going to do is, let me actually reset this. What you are going to do is, you're going to get a list. And you can get the list from different databases. And there are a few that are worth getting. So we have ListKit, right? ListKit is pretty solid. We have LeadSwift. LeadSwift, absolutely solid. Those are actually the most used prospect databases that I use. Most used. I barely use anything else. If a client has, let's say, we had that one scenario. A client had a database from a trade show, right? And the database only had their LinkedIn profile links, as well as their first and last names and their website domain. Now, what I did was, I just took those data points, right? And I just went over to Lead Magic, gave them the first and last names, as well as the company domain to then enrich their email address, because like software like this can do this. Pretty basic, not too complicated. You just enter stuff into a CSV like a Google Sheet, you export it, you import it in here, and then you get their email address. It's cool. That worked perfectly fine. But usually you can, like if you're looking for local brick and mortar, something that would be on Google Maps, right? LeadSwift. If you're looking for something that would usually be on LinkedIn, just go for ListKit. Easy as. Not too complicated. So in this case, we're using LeadSwift. I have 105,000 people in here, or email addresses. And what we're going to do is, we're going to start filtering this list. And I'm going to show you how to build a proper prospect list to build this campaign, step by step. So, first of all, I want to filter out all the email addresses that are personal. Why? Because they harm your deliverability. So, be it Gmail, be it yahoo.com, right? Be it mail.com, be it, what else? GMX, AOL, what else do we have? iCloud. Sometimes even spam traps have iCould, pretty interesting. What else do we have? Outlook, Hotmail, Zoho, damn, Freenet. Yeah, all of these things. So we're gonna filter these out. Just by filtering these out, by the way, you have 105,000 right now, right? We apply this, and all of a sudden, yeah, we just lost like 15,000 people. Awesome. Great stuff. And it's, by the way, it's good that we're losing people. We're losing people that we don't want to reach out to anyway. So just fuck them. Just leave them there. You don't need to reach out to them. Just because the number of prospects that you have is high, doesn't mean you're going to sign more clients. It literally doesn't mean that. So filter the list as accurately as possible. So with Google reviews, right? Usually you're going to have greater than 5. So this one is going to filter out a few more. That's awesome. Maybe even 10. Let's go 10. Okay, so I'm trying to find businesses that have their Google business profile. optimized. This is how I find it out, by the way. You could surely go into these fancy tools and then find out if they have their Google business profile fully audited, etc. You could do that. I'm not gonna do that. Hell no. I don't see the point. Definitely don't see the point. So next thing is category. So with categories, just to show you, this is category. So this is the category that they have on Google Maps. So if you go into Google Maps and search for restaurants, yes, you will find out that these people have these categories, right? It says Vietnamese, whatever. Yes, this is what we're filtering for right now. So if you go back to to this sheet, we will just click on filters, go to take categories, and then say contains, and then we're gonna say beauty, yes, and we're gonna just choose beauty salon. Just enter this, so everything that contains that will be filtered out. 2.8K businesses from the US, New York City, whatever else we have, with more than 10 reviews, no personal email addresses. Awesome. What we're going to do is we're gonna export the CSV. It's gonna give me a little pop-up. Still waiting. There you go. Click here, download, unzip or unpack, whatever. And now we have the prospect list. Awesome. Now, the next thing is USP. You only pay per paid appointment. Let's say booked appointment. And the offer, this is exactly where I started the video. I'll get you 10 to 20 new clients for your beauty salon on a using Google Ads, right? You only pay after clients book an appointment. Awesome. So this is how I usually start out. I just take these 4 attributes and then I start writing. So I would go, hey, first name. Or in this case, I don't need, like, that's also another big thing that people overthink. I don't have any first names. It says I have first and last name, but I have 0 values in here. And I'm not going to go ahead and enrich those because it just doesn't matter. Just say, hey there. If you're fancy, you can use like spin text. It's called spin text. So it randomizes these things, right? Hey there, hi there, and then hello there, right? So in this case, we just start with, are you currently looking to invest more? Or maybe that's too fancy for those owners. We could say, are you currently looking to fill up your calendar with more appointments? If so, I can help you get 10 to 20 more appointments this month using Google Ads. You just pay after. We could say, if so, I can help you get 10 to 20 more appointments this month per month using Google Ads. You only pay after I book an appointment on your behalf. Want me to send you a 2-minute video showing how it works? So that's email 1A, right? Email 1A. So that's 1. Email 2A. Usually what I do is I just copy paste this. I can help you get 10 to 20 more appointments per month for your salon using Google Ads. You only pay, you pay after I book an appointment. Probably you get charged after I book an appointment on your behalf. Want me to send you a 2-minute video showing how it works so you can check out how it works? Yeah, something like this. Could keep it shorter, but let's keep going. Email 3 I usually avoid simply because of the reason that I found out that the response rates for email 1A or 1 in general are like 2 to 3 times higher than for the third email. So instead of just wasting a third of my sending capacity, I'll just skip it and then just move on to the new prospect, because the probability that this prospect is going to respond positively is 2 to 3 times higher. So I'm just going to skip. Anyway, like the second email makes sense all the time because you can just avoid bad timing just by sending the second email 2 days after. So yeah, so this is the first sequence. We could have email 1B as well. Email 1B, let's see. We can actually, that's also what I usually do. I go into the campaigns that were performing awesomely well, and I just look at the way I wrote these campaigns. So we're gonna go into sequence and then check out. First, we're gonna go into stats, but in this case, we only have 1 variant per stage. And we're gonna check out which of these performed well. So we have, hey there, are you currently looking to get more jobs? If so, I'll bring them directly to your phone by using Google Ads and you only pay per successful quote. Want me to send you a 2-minute video showing how? So this is a pretty short, pretty valuable email. Let's copy all and bring that into this and then just slightly adjust it, right? This is kind of, how do I paste this without, there. Okay, so, hey first name, are you currently looking to get more appointments? Right? If so, I'll bring them directly to your salon by using Google Ads and you only pay per successful booking. Want me to send you a 2-minute video showing how? This is absolutely solid. Absolutely solid. And with that said, we can have email 2B as well. And that can be exactly this. I'll bring new appointment directly to your salon by using Google Ads and you only pay per successful book. Want me to send you a 2-minute video showing how? This is going to cook. Like, this is absolutely going to cook. I already know that it's going to cook because it was cooking with the other campaign. So we're just going to take it as is and we're going to move this, all of this, because now we have checked this off and we also checked this off. This is pretty easy to say yes to, isn't it? Like, if you read this, hey, first name, are you currently looking to get more appointments? If so, right? If so, I'll bring them directly to your salon by using Google Ads and you only pay per successful booking. So it's a no-brainer offer. Want me to send you a 2-minute video showing how? Very good. Very solid. I like it. So in this case, we're going to upload this file. We're going to say yes. That was pretty quick. I'm going to repeat it. Give me a sec. It's just that I am pretty much used to it. So import settings, right? Import leads even if they bounced across our entire user base. So Smart Lead is just checking if you have any email addresses that bounce for someone else that you already tried to contact that email address. You don't want to import these leads because why would you? Like, they already bounced for someone else. Just don't import them. And what I then usually do is, like, this is pretty annoying. I just take the fields that match whatever is Smart Lead native, such as first name, last name, etc. In this case, I'm not using first name, last name anyway. And then I use my beloved shortcuts, pressing CC, tab, tab, CC, tab, tab, CC, tab, tab, etc. We want to match location. That's awesome. What else do we have that could match? We have email matched, phone matched, website matched, address matched, company name matched. Awesome. Cool stuff. Now we're gonna press on save and next, and now it's gonna import those. If the lead, like, genuinely, if the CSV is large, it's gonna take quite some, like, it's gonna take a while. Then saying take a break is absolutely not an understatement. Is it an overstatement? I don't even know. Anyway, we're just gonna wait for this, right? In the meantime, we're gonna get this ready with all the syntax that it needs. So we have hi there, hello there, etc. And then these are pretty much without any yes. What you could also do is, like, that's also a pretty nice 80-20 way of generating better responses. Saying, hey, just saw your beauty salon in city, right? And then ask the question, are you currently looking to fill up your calendar? Actually, I actually like that a lot more. Let's actually do that. Let's use this in here. So we're gonna say, just came across your salon in location. Are you currently looking to get more appointments? If so, I'll bring them directly to your salon by using Google Ads and you only pay per successful booking. Yeah, this is gonna cook. It's just gonna cook. You just know. Sometimes you look at these things and you immediately know, okay, yeah, someone ate, bro. Phenomenal. Awesome stuff. Look at this. Crazy, crazy, absolutely crazy. We could even do this. Yes, let's do this. Awesome. Yes, cooking. And if you look at this, by the way, I didn't even check. What was the follow-up? Yeah, just immediately I'll bring them directly to your phone. How did that perform? 7 interested. Not. The numbers are skewed, kinda, because it can't be that it only sent out to 700 people if we had 2,300 people in there. Like, there's no way the first sequence has less context than the last one. It just doesn't make, yes, it doesn't make. Anyway, back to this. So we have imported this. Awesome. 2.8K left, 24 were already blocked, and we're going to launch verification. And by the way, that's the next thing. Which email verification tool should I use? Just use the native one. Just get them verified and just send out the emails to the valid ones, the good ones. If you have catch-all, if it's just a few hundred catch-alls, like let's say 10% or something, doesn't matter. There's just no way it's going to pay off to email those. Or to get something expensive, I'm not going to say the name of the company, but get some expensive software to filter those because you're going to get like 10% more people that you can reach out to. Bruh, if you're reaching out to 3,000 per campaign, doesn't matter. 80-20. Just verify, done. So with that said, let's get into this. It's kind of annoying because I have this teller thing going on with which I'm recording and I can't paste without, I can. Awesome. That's why I use the right click anyway. So let's keep going. We have A, then we have B. Right, there you go. Bam, bam. I feel like a boomer by right clicking. Anyway, 2 days wait, and then very basic. Quick question. Quick question always works. Quick question always works. Especially if the inboxes that you're emailing to have zero competition, like these ones. No one's emailing these people, just completely empty. I can't see anything. There you go. Okay, awesome. This was A and then B. Brad, there you go. Come on. Okay, there you go. Cool, cool. Yes. All right, this should work. Awesome stuff. Now, We're gonna save, move on to the next. It's always making me nervous when it takes so long. Had it a lot of times that it just crashed. Absolutely annoying. So with this, we're gonna find, actually we need to do something else before that. Because this is a fresh account, beauty salon, more than 10 reviews. Yes, there you go. Okay, because this is a new account, I actually haven't divided all inbox, all the clients. So I'm gonna do that right now. Management, client, save, burn, yes. We probably need to edit out all of this stuff because it's just boring. But we're back. All right, so I've assigned all the different clients. Let's do it. So this client, 147 inboxes, apply selection, apply this, and then schedule campaign. Now, in this case, we're reaching out to US mostly, so I'm usually just picking Eastern time. And then we want to send from Monday to Saturday from 07 and then some random number, 12 to 7 p.m., say 45. And then we're going to space it out at least 61 minutes, have 12 triggers per day, per account. What this means, by the way, is this campaign alone will trigger one inbox 12 times throughout the day. So if you have two of these campaigns that have the same settings right here, they will trigger in total 24 times. Every single inbox will get triggered 24 times. If you don't want to send out that many, if your inbox limit is at 12, which it is if you listened or if you watched my full tutorial, then you will need to double this. So you'll have 100, what's that, 22? So to have 6 here and then 6 on the other campaign. Yes, and then always set this to some obnoxiously large number, so you don't get any limit on how many people you can reach out to. Boost the deliverability by sending without HTML. You can also click this, but I'll leave it as is. Select the smart sender. We have one. We're going to use one. You probably don't need this if you don't send too many emails. Don't overthink it. You're probably better off if you don't have it, if you don't send more than like 80,000 emails a month. Then follow-ups, 30% follow-ups, and then 70% new leads. Same reasoning as before, why we don't do 3 emails in a sequence. Just reach out to the next person. Just keep it going. Then we're gonna select Intelli categorize and then select 1, 2, 3, 4. So you select the first, third, fifth, and seventh. Ignore the auto-categorized out-of-office reply from the reply percentage and automatically restart AI categorized out-of-office when lead returns. This is pretty cool, but it just looks at the out-of-office message and then just reconnects at the exact date they're gonna be back in office. So we're gonna save and next, and by having done this is kind of weird. New York City is kind of weird, not gonna lie. Just came across your salon in New York City. I might keep it, not gonna lie. 80-20 again. Probably not gonna be the be-all and end-all thing that's gonna ruin the campaign. Really isn't. What is important though is that we do volume with a proper list. So we're doing that. We're gonna test these. Now, as you can see, the sequence breakup. Right now we haven't sent anything, obviously, but the moment we start sending, it's going to just split, make a 50-50 split of the A and B split tests, and then show me how many responses version A got and then how many responses version B got. So this way I'm going to find out which one is better, and then as soon as I have that, I'll deactivate one, copy the one that was working, and then change something where I think, okay, I want to test this part. I'm going to ask them a different question. Instead of, are you currently looking to get more appointments, to are you looking to invest into Google Ads anytime soon? Maybe that's a better angle, right? And this is how you test angles. So with that said, we have launched this campaign. Now I'm gonna launch a few more campaigns, but it's always the same. So I wanna cut the video right here. The next few videos in this little format, for which I don't have a name yet, I guess it's just follow me along on client campaigns, something like that. I'm gonna show you how I manage the master inbox, where all the replies, what do you call it? Where all the replies join in one place. And I'm gonna show you how to quickly respond to leads, how to make sure that you first of all never miss any lead responses, how to quickly respond to them using templates that are actually working, actually booking meetings, and then also how you're going to record these videos that I've promised in these scripts, because most people overthink this, and this is the next stage in the funnel. And the funnel is pretty basic. Right now, we're top of funnel. We're sending as many emails as possible to a very relevant list. We get responses, which is the next step, right? We get responses. And then from there onwards, to get them to the next step, which is a meeting, we need a proper Loom video that you can send to these people so that people have an actual incentive to jump on a meeting with you, because getting them on a meeting is way harder to get them to pay you on a meeting. 100%. Getting them on a meeting is the hardest part across this entire funnel. So get them on a meeting. And we're going to talk about that in the upcoming videos. where I show you the rest of the campaign. Yes, with that said, take care. By the way, I have a newsletter. Go sign up if you want to. Subscribe if you want to. Dislike, like if you want to. Don't really care. Leave something, leave some feedback so I get something back to get to know or to understand if this is valuable to you guys. Because I've been talking for like 33 minutes right now. I don't know how it will look when it's cut down. But we're gonna smash out these kind of videos in the upcoming weeks and months. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Bye-bye.